Good morning, students. Welcome back. My name is Raju Maurya, and today we are going to learn a lesson from Standard 10th, The Black Aeroplane. This lesson is about narrator's journey. When he was returning to his home, he was flying by his aeroplane, Dakota, and in the way, when he was flying over Paris, something was happening to him that was unusual, unexpected. He called to Paris control room, and the Paris control room instructed him to turn 12 degrees west, and he did so. Before it, the weather was very good. Narrator was very excited because he was going to have English dinner with his family. He was spending some time with his family, breakfast, lunch, dinner, he will do together. So all this thing was running in his mind and he was very happy. But when he was 150 kilometers far from Paris, suddenly the weather was changed. And there was a huge cloud storm and he has not much fuel. So he decided to enter in this cloud, in this storm. He took risk, and as he entered in the cloud, suddenly everything was black. His instrument, compass, radio signals, all were not working properly, and it was the big problem for the narrator. He was very anxiety, he was very worried. Suddenly, he saw another black aeroplane. It was unique, unique in the sense strange because it has no lights on its wing. So the pilot of the second aeroplane instructed the narrator to follow him, and he did so. After some time, when narrator saw the signal of fuel tank, it was going to empty, and it was the matter of worry. But his fortune was good. Very soon he was out of the storm, and as he landed the airport, he rushed toward the control room and asked about the second aeroplane. The lady was sitting over there. She told him that, "Sir, there was no another aeroplane, only you were only there alone." It was strange to hear. So the narrator was thinking, if he was flying over there alone, so who, and where was the plane who helped him, who saved his life? So with this confusion, the lesson was ended. Now, students, we will do its explanation line by line. Let's have a look. Okay. The moon was coming up in the east behind me. Me stands for narrator. And stars were shining in the clear sky above me. There was not cloud in the sky. I was happy to be alone high up above the sleeping countryside. As we already discussed, the narrator was very excited because he was returning to home and the weather was very good. All country was sleeping and he was flying by his plane. I was flying my Dakota aeroplane over France back to England, means he was returning to England. I was dreaming of my holidays and looking forward to bring with my family. I looked at my watch, 1:30 in the morning. Okay, now it should call Paris control soon. Now the narrator decided he should contact to Paris control room. As I looked down past the nose of the aeroplane, I saw the light of big city in front of me. I switched on the radio and said, Paris control room, Dakota DS088 here, means I'm speaking from this aeroplane. Can you hear me? I am on my way to England, over. Means when any pilot make control contact to control room, so this type of communication they generally do. The voice from the radio answered me immediately. DS088, I can hear you. You ought to turn 12 degree west now. DS088, over. Means he got the instruction from Paris control room. Now the narrator has to turn 12 degree west. I checked the map and the compass. Switched over to my second and last fuel tank because one tank was already empty. Now he switched on second tank, fuel tank, and turned to Dakota, 12 degree west, towards England. He did the so. I will be in the time for breakfast. Now he calculated that before breakfast I will be there with my family. A good big English breakfast. Everything was going well. It was an easy flight. Means there was no problem at all. Paris was about 150 kilometers behind me when I saw the clouds. Now the problem will start. Storm clouds. They were huge. They looked like black mountains standing in front of me across the sky. I knew I could not fly up and over them. So the narrator has very means he has not enough fuel to cross them or to fly over it. So I didn't have enough fuel to fly around them to the north or south. So he decided, okay, I will take risk. I ought to go back to Paris. He has no fuel. So I thought, but I wanted to get home. I wanted that breakfast. I will take risk. I thought and flew that old Dakota straight into the storm. After thinking this all these things, he direct entered into the storm. Inside the clouds, everything was suddenly black. It was impossible to see anything outside the aeroplane. The old aeroplane jumped and twisted in the air. I looked the compass, it could not believe my eyes. The compass was turning round and round and round. It was dead. It would not work. The other instrument was suddenly dead too. I tried the radio. Means when he as he entered in the clouds, all instrument has to stop working. Then the narrator thought that to make the use of radio, but it was also out of order. Paris control room, can you hear me? There was no answer because the radio was too dead. I had no radio, no compass, and I could not see where I was. Means the narrator was lost in that cloud storm. I was lost in the storm. Then in the black clouds quite near me, I saw another aeroplane. It had no lights on its wing, but I could see it flying next to me through the storm. I could see the pilot's face turned towards me. I was glad to see another person. He lifted one hand and waved. Means when he was captured in the storm, then there was another aeroplane the narrator saw, and he get some hope. The pilot of another aeroplane instructed him to follow him. He was saying, "Follow me." He knows that I am lost. I thought he is trying to help me. Narrator was already lost, so he thought that okay, I will follow him, and he did. He turned his aeroplane slowly to the north in the front of my Dakota so that it would be easier for me to follow him. I was very happy to go behind him. Strange aeroplane like an obedient child. Means I followed him as an obedient child. After half an hour, the strange black aeroplane was still there in front of me in the clouds. Now, they, there was only enough fuel in the old Dakota last tank to fly or 5 or 10 minutes more. Means he had not enough fuel more than 5 to 10 minutes. I was starting to feel frightened again, but then he started to go down, and I followed through the storm. Then the narrator decided, okay, And let's see what would happen. Suddenly, I came out of the clouds and saw two long straight lines of the lights in front of me. Means it was airport. It was runway and airport. I was safe. I turned to look for my friend in the black aeroplane, but the sky was empty. Means the second aeroplane was not over there. He was lost, or he has it. The second aeroplane has gone. There was nothing there. The black aeroplane was gone. It, I could see, I could not see it anywhere. I landed and was not sorry to walk away from the old Dakota near the control tower. I went and asked a woman in the control center where I was and where the other pilot was. Means after reaching there, the narrator asked about the second aeroplane, but she looked at me very strangely and then laughed. Then she laughed at me. Another aeroplane up there in the storm. No other aeroplane were flying tonight. Means you are alone in that cloud. Yours was the only one I could see on the radar. So who now the narrator was thinking, so who helped me to arrive there safely without a compass or radio, without any more fuel in my tanks? Who was the pilot on the strange black aeroplane flying in the storm without lights? So all these questions were running in the narrator's mind that was unanswered, and this is the end of the lesson. I hope this lesson is clear to you. Thank you. Have a nice day.